among Calvinists, there are some that will deny God's universal salvific will. They'll say, well, actually, God doesn't desire all to be saved, and he's never promised that. And they argue very tenuously. Most good exegetes, and I'm thinking of good Calvinist exegetes like D.A. Carson, John Piper even will say, no, the Bible does teach that God desires the salvation of all. And I appreciate their honesty that they do recognize that that's what the Bible actually says. They would say, well, okay, then why doesn't God save everyone? And they would say, well, there's one thing that God desires even more than the salvation of all, and that's his glory. And somehow, according to their way of thinking, God withholds saving grace from some because he wants to be glorified by their damnation. I find that very difficult. Yeah. I like to use the model that has been argued for centuries. I mean, the early church fathers argued what they called the antecedent and the consequent will. In other words, God antecedently wants all to be saved, but he has declared that consequently those who will trust him will be saved. And so you could say, well, was God's will done at the end of the age? And you'll be able to say, yes.